Hi everybody, welcome to your weekly angel card reading here at Beacons of Angel Light with me, Trudy Healy, and this is for your week beginning January 15, 2018. So congratulations everybody for making it through the 2017 year, which was a blessing but a difficult one to endure. For many of us and for others, it was the year where we begin to catapult. So we start this week. We have today's Monday, Love Day, and a lot of people are in disharmony with Monday. I love Mondays. It's the day that we have the most resistance because so much amount of love is thrown at us that we're in a resistance type thinking mind frame. I have a hard time accepting compliments, for example. I don't believe that they're sincere. So a lot of love is thrown at us on Monday. A lot of opportunity. Opportunity is love. A lot of potential. All of these wonderful things that could be blessings. Should we regard it in the right way, then they would be blessings. But if we look at them as obstacles, you know what I mean? It depends how you see things. So happy Monday. Now tomorrow's Tuesday, and sorry for the people who are time, I'm behind you guys, in Australia. Today's already the 16th, and they're having the beautiful new moon in Capricorn. The very first new moon of 2018 is the hugest reason why I've even come on, because I'm having a really hard time getting my act together between work and the distance of where I live now. It's been hard to work myself out, my schedule, so that I can have the time to focus for you guys and relay the message that I've been given. Now, so this new moon in Capricorn, and mind you, there's 6 other planets in Capricorn, including Mercury, Pluto, I think Jupiter, I can't remember. There's so many planets that are currently in Capricorn, aiding communication, finances, decision-making, opportunity that just presents itself. And also the sun and the moon are in Capricorn, and this new moon phase is in Capricorn. So who's Capricorn? Capricorn is le crème de la crème. Capricorn is the best and always wants to be the number one, always surrounds him or herself with the number ones. What's the point otherwise, And so right now that's the cycle that we're going into for this lunar phase. I feel like there's a lot of messages to be given to us by the animals, and I look around because I left my turtle out and I can't find her. I can't find her since last night. Penelope. Well, she'll turn up. Anyway, so I'm using the Animal Tarot cards here by Doreen Virtue and Raleigh Valentine. And let's see what we get for this week. I decided to use these kind of on a whim because, and I know I used them for the last reading as well, but someone told me that they wanted a reading with them, and I thought that was intriguing that she liked them right off rip when she saw them on the channel. So, all right, here we go. See. And this one? Goes 1, 2. Yeah. So the first card we have here, the magpie. It's funny, I was talking about Australia just right now, and I was on the phone with a friend of mine actually this morning, and the first time that I used these cards, the poodle came up and so did the magpie, and I had just spoken about the magpie before it happened. Anyway, really awesome card. Let me read it from the book Magpie there. They're funny little ones. Seven of Winter. Seven of Winter is actually the suit. Okay. And the winter suit, by the way, represents the coldest time of the year. It's the time of the mind and intellect. And, the slowing down. When you feel desire to remain indoors and where it's warm and comfortable. So, the 7. Okay. A situation that isn't what it appears to be. The need to look for a better solution to a problem, the loss of something valuable. Things aren't always what they appear to be because of that. Even best laid plans may be unlikely to succeed. Time brings clarity to most situations, but the Magpie can give you a heads up right now that your plans require another look. Think of the saved time and energy. Magpies can also indicate that your current situation might cost you something important. Something material, like a ring or money, or non-material, like peace of mind. The key to avoiding such a loss is to be alert and aware of the results of your actions as well as what others might be doing behind your back. Magpies are beautiful, fascinating birds with one of the most complex vocabularies in the animal world. They're also rather unpredictable, therefore their symbolism varies from culture to culture. Some see them as good fortune, and some would argue that this card is a message in positivity, that its purpose is here to help you get on the right track and to be successful. Because magpies are scavengers who like shiny objects. By the way, who doesn't? They're also known for taking small items that sparkle to build into their nests. This is heaven's way of alerting you that your current plans need improving, and you're distracted by something when your focus should be elsewhere. The Prince of Autumn, the Seahorse. I like that we're getting autumn. Okay. The Prince. He's regal. Okay, going about things with an abundance of caution and patience. Dedication to a cause, being watched over and protected. The message of this card is twofold. First, it indicates the need to make a very detailed plan before moving forward. Oh my God, they're talking about revising it again. It's like, if they didn't make it clear the first time, let's drive it in just to make sure. Second, once a plan is in place, it asks you to take immediate action to get as much accomplished as possible. Which part of the message is intended for you depends on where you are in your process. If your plan of action is vague or non-existent, the Seahorse asks you to take no action until you have one. If you already have the plan, then you are effectively being told, get busy. Now it's important to have an eye for details and put together other people first. The Seahorse can represent a person who is trustworthy, dedicated, protected, and funny. He's also prepared. If he comes in to help with your project, you can expect it to go flawlessly. He's no stranger to hard work and getting things done. However, he doesn't race to the finish line. He takes his time in order to make sure everything is perfect. Because of that, he's probably not the right guy for you. If you're in a rush, consider asking the thoroughbred horse, aka the Prince of Winter. However, if you have time and you want everything just so, he's your man. Seahorses have been around for millions of years, yet have not changed very much at all. They're slow swimmers and camouflage themselves among seaweed and coral, reflecting dependability and caution aspect of this card. Another fascinating aspect about seahorses is that males gestate and give birth to the babies. Hence, they symbolize excellent fathers as well as alternative roles in society, stay-at-home dads and working moms. Seahorses have an exoskeleton, a bony skeleton on the outside of the body, it symbolizes protection, much like how you are guarded by your guardian angels, and they surround and protect you. So it's about revising our plans again and then executing them. Rose-breasted goosebeak. And it's the 3 of winter. That's so funny, we're getting winter and autumn cards. Let's see if I don't get you the glare there. Okay. The need to heal emotional wounds, sadness that fades with time, getting comfort from others. Whether you're human or part of the animal kingdom, sadness is a part of life. Don't go through the healing process alone. Reach out to those who love and care for you. Let those who have experienced what you're going through offer their compassion and wisdom. You may need to take a little time to be sad, but make sure you begin to work your way through the emotions soon. You'll heal from this loss, and in doing so, become stronger than you've ever been before. This card can also indicate the need for you to be there for someone who's hurting. Rose-breasted grosbeaks are beautiful birds with a red crest that's almost heart-shaped in their chests. For this reason, they represent healing from all heartbreak and emotional pain, a reminder that time heals all wounds and joy will come back into your life in due course. The grosbeak asks you to practice forgiveness of yourself and others to release the past. And that also releases karmic entanglement, by the way. It's really good to accept and let go. I'm not saying to tolerate, but to accept it for what it is and forgive yourself and forgive all others involved, but it starts with yourself. So the following card that we got, and might I add, these 2 cards I feel like are for the end of the week. This is going to be like a Thursday, Friday card, and the following one will be a weekend card. Flamingos, the lovers, the number 6. Isn't that a cool card? I love it. A waterfall, butterfly, heart. I love it. And the 2 4s with the shape of the legs of the flamingos. Okay, so number 6. Following your heart, emotional healing, romance, and flirtation. Getting in touch with your feelings, keeping your thoughts and emotions balanced. Healing past wounds and forgiveness. Flamingos bring a message from the heart. Whether you're being asked to embrace a trustworthy long-term romantic partner or to make other important choices about your life, you're being guided to quiet your mind and allow your feelings to rule. Put extra love into your actions and choices. Follow your heart. This card can also mean the end of an illness and a return to good health. Flamingos are very romantic birds. Due to the food that they consume, their plumage is usually pink, a hue we associate with the heart and romance. They're extremely flirtatious, but they mate for life and companionship is important to them. The devotion they display toward their mate makes them an excellent symbol of choosing the perfect person to be in a relationship with. Flamingos often stand on one leg, symbolizing the ability to remain balanced in your emotional life. This indicates the need to heal from past wounds through forgiveness of yourself and others. Flamingos ask that you live your life with an open, compassionate heart. And the last card, guys, the Prince of Summer. I love this card. The Prince of Summer, and he's a little frog. All right, Prince of Summer. Where's the summer? Okay. Deep emotions, fertility, and abundance. Emotional transformation. A deeply emotional experience is headed your way, and it probably will sweep you right off of your feet. Because things might move quickly, you'll want to make decisions balancing your feelings and intellect. Whirlwind romances can lead to abrupt decisions to move in together or even sudden wedding proposals. This experience can feel wonderful. Just try to let it unfold at a measured pace if you can. A frog can represent someone who is so romantic, introspective, flirtatious, thoughtful, and sometimes overly dramatic. He's charming, and if you're lucky, he may stay forever. However, he's in love with love, and he might just hop to the next romance. So keep your head about you and protect your heart. Frogs are associated with the magic big changes. Who hasn't heard of the fairy tale where a kiss turns a frog into a prince? Frogs' connection to water makes them a symbol for both emotional and spiritual growth. Frogs tend to leap from one experience to another, symbolizing the possibility of massive transformations, as well as a few growing pains. Just keep in mind that they are also known as a symbol of cleansing. So if things don't pan out, the frog can still help you wash that prince right out of your hair. All right, guys. So with that, that is the end of your weekly angel card reading or animal card reading. If you haven't already, definitely click subscribe and, step out for that new moon. You can't enjoy it from indoors. And I know that it's been cold, but even if it's just 5 minutes, and leave your crystals out. If you have crystals that, like rose quartz or any crystals at all, especially the ones that you work with frequently, recharge them with the energy of this new moon and program them with using actually your left hand. Tell the crystals what you want them to do, like put the crystal inside of your left hand, like the selenite. It's actually a moonstone. This is a really good one. It's so funny that I just picked it up. Put it inside of your left hand, program it, tell it what you want it to do for you. Okay, so like, I'm going to program this one here in front of you guys. I want you, and I'm doing this also inside of my thoughts, not just saying it out loud, but I want you guys to be able to hear what I'm doing inside of my mind. And so, I'm like telepathically telling this thing that I want you to aid me to act the way that my higher self would, to speak the way that my higher self would, to think and feel the way that my higher self would, and project my higher self's emotions, psychological stance, and actions unto me through this crystal in this lunar cycle. Just an example, but you can program it anyway. So I love you all. I hope you have a wonderful week filled with so many divine revelations, epiphanies, blessings, good health. And I love you. Love yourselves and love everybody around you. Mwah.